Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and in this video, we're going to learn about the Lionsgate portal. When is it, what it is, blah, 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 what it means for manifesting, and just a little bit of rundown. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Check it out. I'm making a video, man. When was the last time I made a video? Oh, I even started writing it out, but then I stopped because I was like, whatever, it's going to be a busy day. So, no, I really started writing it out. There are going to be a couple of parts in this video just to let you guys know. So, and this is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to describe what the Lionsgate portal is. And then we're going to look at it in astrology. There's a part of it in astrology I want to show to you guys that might help explain the Lionsgate portal a little bit more. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the sky. We'll go to the stellarium and we'll actually look at the planets in the sky. All right, so we're going to look at it. I'm going to explain it. Then we're going to do the astrology. I'll show you the chart. I have it just so you guys know what I'm talking about. It looks like this right here. So, and then the other one looks like this right here. So we're going to come back to that stuff in a sec. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. So first, the Lionsgate portal is open. The Lionsgate portal opens unofficially, officially, it opens July 28th and it extends to August 12th. So it's July 20th. So the Lionsgate portal opens on July 28th and it extends to August 12th. It peaks at 8/8, August 8th. That's the deal. That's the deal. And it really is a portal. Like, so without getting anything weird or new age, like any kind of new age, nothing like that. You're not going to get, sometimes we do it, but we don't really like that here on the Sunny Side. I'm just telling you the way it is. The Lionsgate portal ushers in the dog days of summer. It's fascinating. Now, let's explain things. Let me explain it to you. The Lionsgate portal is a significant event, and it does happen every year. To keep things really simple, it's the time of year that Sirius, the dog star, begins to rise in the east before the sun. So until that time, the sun is here and the sun rises in the east, and Sirius, the dog star, rises behind the sun. Now, as the days progress and we enter the Lionsgate portal, you'll see that Sirius begins to catch up with the sun, and then on the 8th, it tends to, you'll see that two stars rise in the east. Sirius and the sun rise simultaneously in the east. And that's the Lionsgate. And you'll see that Sirius suddenly becomes what's considered to some a morning star, because it's going to rise in the east before the sun. All right, next. So that's the deal. That's the deal. Let's get to some astrology and I'll show you guys something. I'm going to show you that Sirius dog star thing in a second. But first, let me explain something here. That whole idea of moving before the sun rising in the east first is not just with Sirius, the dog star, although that's of major significance right now because that's the Lionsgate portal. But if we look at it, and this right here, this is the horizon. This is the east, right? And that's the horizon. Planets are moving. Whoops, that's the east. Planets are moving up in that direction. Okay, so this is sunrise right here. And you can see that today, July 28th, as the Lionsgate portal opens, this year, right? We do this video every year. This year, both Venus and Mercury are rising in the horizon after the sun. Right now, the sun rises first, and then Mercury and Venus will rise after the sun. Everybody cool? Okay. All right. Now let's try. Now I'm going to fast forward this a month because, as you can see, Venus right here is actually retrograde. So Venus is moving in this direction, and shortly Venus is going to be rising before the sun, right? It's going to rise in the east on the horizon. It's going to ascend before the sun does. And it's going to happen next month. And I'll show you right now. So this is today, and this is next month. Venus is retrograde, and you'll see that Venus up here, I'll take a picture and I'll show you. So in this example, in this year, this is still the horizon, obviously, and Venus, you can see that in 1 month, Venus suddenly becomes what's considered a morning star because it'll be rising before the sun. Pretty neat. You'll also notice that Mercury is retrograde, is going to be retrograde at that time as well. And be careful, right? Don't buy things, don't make any big decisions next month. And eventually, Mercury is going to make its way up here. And although we don't usually call Mercury a morning star, it's going to behave in a very similar way because we're going to see it. And astrologically, when I'm doing the horoscopes for you guys, I'm going to describe these two planets differently because they are now rising before the sun. So it means something different astrologically. So that's the deal. So that's the deal for these planets. Everybody cool? So that's how they move from being a more. So just to let you know, when the planets are over here, they're considered to be the evening star because all the way over here, the sun is going to set first, and then we're going to have, little Mercury there or Venus there. That would be they would be considered an evening star. And then they switch across and become a morning star. All right, everybody cool? Everybody cool? Nice and tight? All right, next. Now things are going to get really cool. So this is what it looks like astrologically, and there's an astrological meaning to these planets. But Sirius, the dog star, is not really something that I look at astrologically. However, it is a major event in the sky. And here we go. So here we go. So this is the 28th. This is when we open the portal. And so I'm going to bring it back a couple of hours, and then I'll show you what happens. So here we go. Earlier in the day, this is noon, 11, 10, and you can see the sun is coming into view, right? There's the sun. Wow, Sunny, that's really cool. So what? So what? All right. Let's shift it up a little. Let's nuke the atmosphere. Now it gets interesting. This is why we're here. This is the east, right? When you look to the east as everything rises in the morning, and you can see here's Sirius, the dog star, the brightest, the dog star, and there's the sun. And this is the time of year that the Lionsgate portal is opening on the 28th. But to make things, maybe to understand them a little better, I'm going to move it back a couple of days so that you can, it's easier to see a progression here. And so if I back it up a bit, okay, so I backed it up all the way to August 1st. Not August 1st, July 1st. I backed it up to July 1st. And you can see that the sun up here is rising before Sirius, the dog star, does. We'll move it back a little bit. See, sunrise, the sun is rising. And then the dog star rises a couple hours later. But as we move the date forward, closer and closer, so this is the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, you can see that they're moving closer together, right? 24, 25, 26, 27. And today, the day that we open the Lionsgate portal, and we're going to have a ceremony tonight on the sunny side, right? We'll do spell night. If I back it up a bit, you'll see that these guys are beginning to rise together at the same time. Now, let's move the dates forward. 28, 29, 30th, 31st, August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. This August 8th, 8/8 is the official day of the Lionsgate, and then moves on for another couple of days. But as you can see, at this time, at this date, those two planets, they should, not the planets, those two stars, the sun and Sirius, they should be rising. There we go, moving it forward minute by minute. They're rising at the same time. And this So Sirius in this example, it can be thought of as a morning star. Kind of neat because it's going to rise first. And then as we move forward, right, the 11th, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, there's that retrograde Venus coming in next month that I showed you astrologically. So the Venus is going to become, the morning star. And there we go. So we'll move it forward a little bit more. And now we're into September. And you'll see that in September, both Venus and Sirius will rise before the sun. And we're doing our thing. Now, just a little bit more, we'll move it a little bit more, and you can see Mercury right here. When Mercury goes retrograde, it's going to come on this side. It's going to rise before the sun as well. And that's what it looks like. So that's the Lionsgate portal. That's what it looks like. That's when it is, the 28th to July 28th to August 12th. It peaks on 8/8. There's a numerical component to it, of course. There's a numerical component to it. And that's the deal, man. Share the video if you thought this was fun. Everybody be super cool. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And man, I made a video. It's been so wild. It's been years since I made a video. All right, everybody be cool. And I'll see you guys soon. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best. Have a super beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.